I want to ask you a question, right? Any video editors or creative professionals out there, anyone who sits and works on a computer all day doing work for people, do you find yourself skiving? Like, a lot of people say, when you're doing intense work on a computer, you've got to get up and go and make a cup of tea and, you know, just walk away from the computer, rest your eyes because it's good for you. Now, I work here for hours. It's 1:20 now, and I've been working since about 9 o'clock and I haven't had a break yet. But my break is like, oh, let's see what's happening in the world of comic books, you know, like, let's see if there's a Doctor Strange review or something like that. So my skiving is still looking on a computer screen. So for instance, at the minute, to rest my eyes, even though I'm not resting my eyes, I'm looking at some vlogs. So I'm looking at the Right Times vlog, a couple from Newcastle who actually found us when we vlogged our Lanzarote honeymoon, and they're there now. And I'm just watching their second one, and then I realised Steve and Denise had obviously replied to my comment on their video about how I like that they've added music into the vlogs, because it's just something I've always done as a storyteller. So I just need to quickly post a reply. Hope you're having a good time. Send. And there we go. Posted it. But I am going to make a cup of tea. I'm going to take people's advice, rest your eyes. So I'll be resting my eyes for as long as it takes for the kettle to boil. Question though, Steve, if you're watching this, fancy meeting up sometime, like me and Tracy and you and Denise, and maybe it's like do a joint vlog or something. I just think it'd be quite cool. It's only because you seem like really nice people, and obviously you're local, aren't you? You're in the northeast. If it was anybody else, I probably wouldn't have suggested it, but I just think, do you not think it would be doing like a special Q&A with us all, and obviously us talking about vlogging and what we enjoy about it and why we do it and stuff like that. And I'm sure you've got a lot more to say than me, because you've been doing it for much more longer, but just an idea. Let us know what you think if you happen to watch this week's vlog, and let us know. You've been a good boy, aren't you? Even though Daddy's busy today, you've been a good boy, aren't you? Huh? Yeah, Daddy give Ace a stroke on his head. He likes his head scratched, don't you, son? Yeah, it's sunny now. It's pissing down before.
Hi!
Alright guys, welcome to another Sunday vlog. So again, we've just been in the house again, which we've been doing for 30 episodes now. It's our 30th episode. That's good, that means 30 weeks we've done a vlog.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually no, we haven't.
We missed one.
Yeah, but that was because we were on our honeymoon.
But then I had a full week though.
Then you had a full week's worth of
Safe
videos,
there.
so we sort of made up for that.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. So just take a look at what we've got to do this week.
I don't wanna be talking on the phone every night. 6 p.m. which time zone yours or mine? Ain't gonna worry where you are, who you with. Let's just agree, this is it.
Break over, back to work.
Portland, Maine, I don't know where that is. Leave your bags in the car, keep it running. I won't pretend.
Well, that was a nice break while it lasted. Next door's banging again. It's weird because you're always doing something to the house. Lovely couple, by the way, just they always seem to be banging something. Luckily it's never, you know, something where you would fall out over. You know what neighbours are like when somebody makes too much noise. It's never that bad. Can you hear that? Is the camera picking that up? Surprised the dog's not barking. They just had the backyard done because he has a lot of like vehicles, so he's had the whole back paved, and it looks really nice. They've done a good job of it, but they were on for days doing it. And there, as you can see, so all that's paved. All that used to be grass, now it's all paved. But it looks nice, doesn't it? Back to work. Well, it's proper dull out there but I'm going to attempt to cut the grass before it rains. And I might just hold off, but no my luck, it'll rain as soon as I get the lawnmower out. But it's bugging us now, and you can't see when the dog does his doo-doos, so let's see how far I get, eh?
I heard what I said to you, it was so out of sync with the way I wanted to make myself out to seem. I don't like this hair, but that don't mean that I'll stop breathing it. Who doesn't think they're at the center of the universe beating it? Don't look now, just keep watching the TV, hating what's to see, waiting for someone to say something that's right.
Oh, I'll tell you what guys, almost made it there. It's starting to spit on raining, and I wrapped the extension cable I run outside the house into a plastic bag so it wouldn't obviously, you know, affect the lawnmower, but I've got everything done but the sides, which will be easy to do whether it's wet tomorrow or not, but almost did it. Oh, I still feel better though, so I'm going to go and wash my hands now. They're all green. I've never been green in my life, guys, like ever. Green fingered. It's the only time I'm green fingered. I cut the grass. Hence why we want to go a little bit of grass, because we've got it all paved and stuff. We've got like the odd plant in the garden, which you've probably seen on other vlogs, but that's about it. There we go. Oh, and here's Mrs. Brown home from work.
Hello.
So as much as I got done, it started to rain, and I thought, oh shit, and I'd wrapped everything up and everything. But I thought, oh, you know, when you just think like, I'm gonna get wet here.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can do the
edges
quite easy as long as it stays dry. Like after me, oh no, after me driving lesson it'll be dark then.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do Friday
Well,
because
it's
we're
starting
busy.
to get dark, and then I'm driving in the dark, you know.
Oh, you know. I don't know, that works out. I'm more experienced than you.
I know. Tell us
So
about it.
there's Ace excited to see his mummy, as usual.
Oh yeah, he's given us loads of kisses.
There's no surprises.
Right, I'm just waiting. It's almost 5 o'clock, so I'm waiting for my driving lesson because Adam's out on his right now. But I'm waiting for them to arrive back, and I'm not sure if it's going to be about 5 o'clock or if it's going to be 5:15. It depends what time obviously you got picked up. So I'm just sat here waiting so I can try and get a shot of him coming up in the car as he's driving. But there's loads, and I mean loads, if you look, loads of other cars out there. Then there's like a big white one over here by the side. It'll be difficult for him to reverse and things like that, so it's like, ooh. And I don't know what I'm doing today because the end of last lesson, obviously you saw the beginning of it on the last vlog, where I was like, when I was trying to come out of here, but I was fine after that. Even though you didn't get that on really, but I was honest, I was fine after that. But just at the end of my last lesson, he really took us like down towards Durham sort of way on the big roundabout, some of the big roundabouts. Even though I was just technically going off the roundabout, I wasn't going all the way around. But yeah.
I don't know who to call, I don't know who to write, and I think I forgot what your face face looks like. I've been away, I've been away, I've been away. And do you think I changed? I swear I never tried. Memory's a terrible thing.
Oh, did very well there. Oh, look. All ready for me to go. Oh God, that's a tight squeeze, isn't it?
Right, driving lesson done. Tracy's is just beginning. Again, there she is there. And if you go onto the vlog, well obviously you are on it because you're watching me now, but earlier in the week I did an Apple keynote predictions on what we think we're going to see, and it's about to start. So I'm just getting in from my drive list. I'm starving because obviously we have our tea usually at 5 o'clock. So I'm on waiting of the Apple keynote thing. Now I think I might be half an hour late because it hasn't started yet. That's weird. Text message. Sam, looks like the Apple event is on at 6. Well, that'll explain it then. 6 o'clock, which means I'm half an hour early, which means I can make something to eat. Now I don't know what to make because Tracy is obviously just about to go on a lesson and she's going to be out in the car for an hour and a half. And obviously, so she won't have had anything to eat. So if I have like a full meal now, that means she's going to have to come in and make something for herself. And I was just going to have a piece of fruit, but I am pretty hungry. So I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Ace has been inquisitive, hasn't you? Because you know Mummy's outside, don't you? Mummy's in the car. And it's windy. So we can't leave the door open because it's windy. So it is just gone 5:30 and it's almost dark. If the ISO wasn't so great on this camera, then you probably wouldn't be able to see me very well. But that's why I got it, because it's good in low light, because it's got a 1-inch sensor in it. So let's make a cup of tea. Oh, I forgot about the pan. I was getting my Apple event thing done last night, so I put this into soak, and that was when we had what was obviously pasta in there, and I haven't got it done. Whoops, I think I'll have to put it into soak again, because I'm not going to do the washing up because the Apple event's about to start. Tracy's still there as well. Right, you'll be wanting your tea, so won't you? Yes, will Daddy give Ace his tea? Okay. Well behaved dogs are just good manners. I don't care what you say. I've just realised my Apple predictions thing that I predicted last night when I put it up on YouTube. I said 5 o'clock, so I told you guys, anyone who watched it, to tune in at 5 o'clock, and it's 6. So I think it's about to start. Like any minute now. It's good how they play Apple Music radio show actually. It's like sort of selling Apple Music while you're waiting. Quite good that. It's exciting, isn't it, dog? Yeah? Is it exciting waiting to find out about Mac Pros? What do you think they're going to do? Do you think we'll give a 5K cinema display or not? Or do you not buy into that? No? Doesn't seem interested. To be honest with you, he's probably more interested than what Tracy is. I bet she's really looking forward to getting in from a driving lesson, and I'll be telling her exactly what she's missed. She'll really want to hear it as well. Here we go.
But that's not the way I see it.
It makes the watch experience so much simpler.
Mr. Tim
and
Cook
faster.
is talking about a load of bollocks about the iPhone 7 and the Apple Watch Series 2 and how good it is and how many copies it's sold and all this crap. Just get to the hardware. This is what we want to know, guys. We want to know about the Mac.
And the Wall Street Journal,
Are we getting any new Macs and what they're going to be?
on your path to
And I also want to find out whether I was right or not with my
As you know, we
predictions.
designed the Apple Watch.
It's just said that there's an Apple update for the iPhone,
Joining me today
iOS 10.1, so that's what I'm doing now.
Today we're going to show the future of video.
Basically playing with my phone while I'm waiting for the most important announcements. Because when they do announce them, I'll be glued to the
Fans
TV.
love watching their favorite live sports on the largest screen in the house.
And everything
Here we are, we're in business, the Mac. He's finally talking about the Mac. So let's see what he says. It's showing you all of the MacBooks, like since the first MacBook laptop, and it's going through them all now. It's weird how what's cool, you know, in one generation is like not very cool in another generation. The MacBook has got that display above the function keys. Bloody hell. The rumours are true. The rumours are true. I don't know where people get these leaks from, but most of the rumours do come true.
New MacBook Pro.
They're explaining the touch bar now, and it's absolutely kick-ass. I must admit, I never thought it would be this good. And it changes to whatever you're in, like browser. Hopefully it'll show you software. And it's just replacing the function keys at the top of the Mac. And Sam's texting us as well, saying shoe is, so he agrees with us. He agrees with us. It's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. That is pretty innovative, I must admit. I'm well impressed with that. Have you seen this? I've been waiting to watch this
It's so easy to answer a FaceTime call.
since I heard about it. And I'm having to... He's just dived on my foot, he's trying to bite my feet. He doesn't bite because he's soft, but he's wanting us to play with him because he's been lying on my chest and just staring at us because I'm ignoring him because I'm totally glued to this.
Keynote and numbers. Terminal. And for developers, they're going to love the support of touch bar inside Xcode. Not only for creating a touch bar in their own app. There's so many great uses of touch bar. It changes the experience on our Mac.
Up to 2 terabytes of hard drive space in the new Mac Pro. 2 new fans. It's faster at video editing. Of course, I want to know that. See what the battery life's like. 4 gig of RAM for the graphics card. That's a pretty powerful laptop, that like. Well, that's it over. Tracy's just come in from a driving lesson and we'll go and ask her in a minute how that went. Now, a lot of people might be disappointed by this keynote because, like I predicted, and like many other people predicted on YouTube, we thought we were going to get new cinema displays. We thought we might get a new Mac Pro, even though I didn't think we would, so I was right about not getting one. But the only Mac upgrade, the whole keynote was dedicated to the new Mac Pro, with obviously, you know, the touch pad and everything. But after seeing what it can do, and how it can be used for everything else, you know, like how it changes when you're using apps, I think it needed a keynote just dedicated to that one Mac. If they did have other updates in the Mac lineup, I think it would have been on 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? So I think that needed its own keynote because the Mac Pro is that good. The new one, I'm well impressed with that. I didn't think I'd be that blown away. How did Your driving lesson go?
Oh, it went really well.
Went well, did it?
Yeah, it went really well.
So you're getting less and less nervous in that now?
Well, I've said before, I am still nervous when I go on, but I think my nerves are a good thing. We were saying that at the end, because I think it's more nerves of doing something wrong or endangering someone else. So that's the type of person you do want on the road, is someone who cares for others and doesn't want to obviously cause an accident.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I'm more nervous. But once I get in the car and I'm driving, obviously I'm still a little bit nervous and my hands get a bit clammy and sweaty and yeah, not very nice. But then after a while I seem to just like get into it and I'm like
It does take, I mean, I have to put myself in your shoes. The first ever time I had driving lessons.
It's only my third one.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You're exactly like I was when I first started. It takes you like 20 minutes into the lesson before you start picking it up again. But eventually you get in the car and you do it from getting in.
It's like I've started to hear the sound of the engine where I know I need to change gears.
I thought it would come, didn't I?
But he did say you could have done it sooner than that, and obviously things like that.
Well, you know why? Because you know if you're moving up to 30, you need to be in third gear. But you can do 35 to nearly 40 in third gear before it tells you to do it. But what it means is, once you get to 25 miles an hour, you can go into third gear. So that's why he's talking about you doing it sooner.
Yeah.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, a rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be asked and answered, unwished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Have you been half asleep, and have you...
Not much, I was going to say not much Mac conversations, but there isn't about
That's
mine.
a good thing though.
Oh
Something
yeah,
different.
well, just for you, but I obviously filmed a little bit, as you saw, of the unveiling, because
Yes.
I had to do that. That was exciting. But yes, the reason why the vlogs are running so smoothly is because the machine's working, and you know that because if you look under the
previous.
the description, I'll link to that video because it's definitely worth watching, and I'm proud of that. And it took us like 3 days to edit.
Aye.
So thanks for joining us once again. Don't forget to subscribe and, you know, pass it on and everything.
Comment below as well.
All your local people, you know, follow a local northeast couple. That's what we want, isn't it?
Definitely.
And we'll see you in the next week's episode. So take care, look after yourself,
See you later.
get comment and get subscribing. Bye bye.